I'm Lisa Atala, Executive Director for WOW Children's Museum, and also co-founder of the museum, which was started in 1996, 9 years ago in Louisville. The museum was started there predominantly because of the large number of young families in the community, and also the needs both from families and schools for an educationally interactive museum that focused on arts and science and culture. Those are the three areas that most preschool through elementary schools are having a need to be supplemented. Either their funds get cut and they're not able to really provide that type of resource in their schools, or there are just limited local places for field trips. So that was the main purpose of the museum. It has always been intended to be for the entire community, and it has been growing at a pretty phenomenal rate since our inception 9 years ago. Since our move over to Lafayette, our demand for our scholarship fund, which services families in need, whether it be socioeconomic disadvantage or some financial assistance that is needed, has increased over 50%. This is primarily due to the fact that we're now in walking distance to many schools that have a lot of children on the reduced price lunch program, as well as families with limited transportation abilities from their homes. They can now walk to the museum or take the bus, but we're in their hometowns now. So we have a lot of schools that have been using our services far more frequently than they were when we were in Louisville. That has become a real strong need to supplement our income, to have funders and donations that go directly towards our scholarship fund so that we never turn anyone away. WOW Children's Museum, which stands for World of Wonder Children's Museum, provides a variety of services for families and schools. For example, families that have multiple children of all ages, we wanted a place where they could bring the whole family to come. In addition to that, we also provide birthday parties and special events that we have in the museum. We have entertainment. We have it's a venue for artists and performers to come and interact with the community and just display their services here locally in Boulder County. WOW also provides a lot of classes in music, art, science, French, Spanish, and also theater classes for children and families. These classes can be drop-in. They are pre-registered classes, once again preschool through 5th grade. We have on-site teachers, and we also have teachers that come to WOW and provide the classes to families and to schools. Some of our classes actually go out in the community at the libraries and at the schools, so we do some outreach with our class programs as well. WOW strives to be as family-friendly as possible, particularly for families where one adult is coming in with multiple children. It becomes very stressful for the parent when they're trying to keep an eye on several small children, worrying about one out the door, one in the bathroom. So we have a gate at the front entranceway. We do not charge adults, and that encourages multiple adults to come and interact and watch the children while they're here. The majority of our families come from Boulder County, but they're actually coming from all over the state and out of the state as well in the summertime in particular. This makes up the admission costs, and the actual sales that we bring in makes up approximately 60 to 65% of our budget. The remaining 30 to 35% is highly dependent on grants, donations from individuals, foundations, and corporations. We have a lot of exhibits in the museum that need maintenance throughout the year. We also try to bring in at least 1 or 2 unique exhibits throughout the year. This coming year we're going to be providing Hmong at Heart, which is an interactive and cultural exhibit on the Hmong population. So that's an example of one that we'll be able to bring into this community due to a grant that we received.
Hi, my name is Kathy Fawnin, and I am the current president of the WOW Board of Directors. WOW Museum, I think, is an amazing opportunity to create community. I think that's one of the great things about it. When I moved here, I was immediately drawn to it and thought I'd like to get involved with that because it seemed like a friendly place, a place where young families were meeting each other maybe for the first time. And I thought it provided a great educational base for our kids. We're all about education in the United States here, and especially in Colorado, and I think it has to start young. It can't just start in the schools, and I think this is a great jumping off place for kids and families to get educated, learn about science and art, and have their hands on these really fun things. So it's not just learning, it's fun. It's important to support WOW Museum because it's a critical component of our community. It's a local resource that we all, I think, benefit from, and we all need to support. People in the community can support the WOW Museum in many different ways. There are many events to be sponsored. There are exhibits that need sponsorship. We have incurred extra operating costs because of the price of rising fuel. The WOW is wonderful at working with the individual corporation or person to meet their needs. I remember when I first made the call to WOW and said, how can I help? Lisa Atala, the director, gave me a whole list of things, and I actually let my children pick out which items we were going to sponsor, and they love that. They got a kick out of it, and when they come here, they can point, we sponsored that, Mom. Isn't that great? And I think it makes them feel real proud. As we said before, it's a 501c3, so all donations are tax deductible, and I think it's just a great local cause.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our lead sponsors, Micromotion and the Daily Camera, for helping us to put this event on. And I'd also like to thank everyone who came to this event to help support it, in particular our board of directors, both past and present, for all of your support, both time, effort, and individual contributions.